For the past 200 days in this world, my nether portal has looked like this. So today, it's time we change that by transforming this tiny portal into something amazing. I've already scouted out an area to build it, and it's gonna go right over here. It's kind of hard to see, but behind all these trees is a cave. But since these trees are blocking it, we're gonna start with chopping all of them down. Okay, and here's how it looks with all the trees chopped down. So now let me tell you the plan for this build. Inside of this cave right here is where the portal itself is gonna go. And then if you see around the cave, it's surrounded by this little hill. And it's on this hill around the cave that I'm gonna build all 5 nether biomes. And I think I wanna start with the Crimson Forest, since right when I come through my portal, I'm already in a Crimson Forest. So to build it, I'm gonna need a bunch of Crimson Nylium, a bunch of Crimson Stems, some nether wart blocks, and a few other random items. Okay, and this should be everything that I need for the Crimson Forest. So let's head back home, and I'm gonna build the Crimson Forest over on the left side of the cave. So let's get to building. I first have to get rid of all this grass. After clearing out all the grass, I went ahead and placed down all the Crimson Nylium on top. I then went back to the nether to get a few items that I forgot. Things like nether gold ore and nether quartz ore. I then came back to the overworld and added those in as details. Once I had that complete, I started building the trees around the Crimson Forest and then added all the details onto the ground. And after a bit more work, here's the completed Crimson Forest. And I also went ahead and did the nether wastes right here as well. So now up next is the warped forest, and I'm gonna put it over here on the right side of the cave. So let's empty out my inventory, head back to the nether, and try to find a warped forest. I don't really remember where I came across one, but I think it might be over in this direction. Oh, here we go. I found it. Nice. So now I just have to gather up a bunch of blocks and also kill this guy. Go away. There we go. And just like that, that's everything I need. So let's make my way back home, if I can even find it. And there's so many of these guys. Go away. I'm just gonna dig into a wall for safety. I think my portal is over in this direction. Oh my gosh, that took me so long to find my portal, but I'm finally back. All right, and now that I'm back, I'm gonna repeat the same process that I did for the Crimson Forest. So first I gotta get rid of all this grass. And now it looks like this. And then just like the Crimson Forest, I can start placing down all the warped Nylium on top. Alright, and here's how it's looking so far. It's turning out so good. I can't wait to see this build fully complete. But now that I have all the warped Nylium placed down, I'm gonna grab my warp blocks, my warp stems, and my shroom lights, and I'm gonna use that to build some trees, just like over in the Crimson Forest. Alright, and after quite a bit more work, here's the completed warped forest. All 3 of these biomes look so good together. But now we only have 2 biomes left to go, and that's the Basalt Delta and the Soul Sand Valley. I think the Basalt Delta is gonna be kind of hard to build, so I'm gonna save that one for last. So now up next is the Soul Sand Valley. So let's head back to the nether. Whoa, and already, oh my gosh, why are there so many of these guys attacking me? Go away! Alright, now let's try to find a Soul Sand Valley. I think there might have been one over in this direction. Oh my gosh. Feather Falling 4 is the best enchantment ever. Changed my mind. Ooh, and look at that. Okay, that was super easy. I already found the Soul Sand Valley. So let's gather up some bone blocks, kill this guy, gather up some soul soil, some soul sand. All right, and this is a pretty simple biome to build, so this is everything that I'll need. So let's head back home, kill this guy, and start building. I'm gonna put the Soul Sand Valley over on the left side of this top part. So just like the other 3 biomes, I have to get rid of all this grass first, and then I can start placing down all the soul sand and soul soil. All right, after a bit more work, here's what it's looking like so far. But it's not a complete Soul Sand Valley without a fossil, and I think I'm gonna place one right over here. It's gonna go something like this, and here's how it looks. I'm curious, I wonder how this looks from a distance. Oh yeah, look at that. It's really coming together. This is starting to look so cool. But now there's only one biome left to do, and that's the Basalt Delta, which is gonna go right up here. So let's empty out my inventory, and this one's gonna be slightly different than the others since I'm gonna need tons of lava. So let's craft up tons of buckets. I'm gonna waste all my iron doing this, aren't I? I need to smelt some more iron. I guess I'll just fill up my entire inventory. Oh, look at that. I had the perfect amount of iron. So let's take my buckets, and then I'll head down here to gather up some lava. There we go, an entire inventory of buckets of lava, which is 19 buckets in total. And I think for this build, I'm gonna need about half a stack. Please don't shoot me off. Oh my gosh. It's scary being on these small bridges over all this lava. But let's head back to my portal, and I guess I'll drop this lava off down here. I don't think there's anything flammable, right? It's all just glass and stone. So I'm gonna drop off as much lava as I can, trying not to burn to death in the process. And then I can take all my empty buckets and gather up even more lava. All right, with all the lava I have back home plus all of this, it should be enough to build the Basalt Delta. So let's head back home real quick and look at it from up here. Oh my gosh, it's looking so good. But let's place down all this lava, and now we can head back to the nether, hopefully for the last time, and gather up all the materials that I need for the Basalt Deltas. And these are all the materials that I'll need to build the Basalt Delta. So let's head back home, clear out all this grass up here, and then we can start building. This is definitely one of the more complicated biomes, so it's probably gonna take the longest to build. But I'll be back once I have it all done. All right, and here's how the basalt delta's looking. It's turning out so good. But now there's only one thing left to do, and that's to add all the lava into these little pits that I created right here. So let's empty out my inventory and grab all my lava, and I'll be back once I have all this filled in. All right, and here it is with all the lava, and I also added a little lava waterfall up here too. Well, I guess it wouldn't be a waterfall. I guess it would be a lava fall, but this is how it looks. And that's basically the entire outside of my portal complete. Let's go take a look at it from a distance. I'm gonna go on top of this tree real quick. Maybe I can get a better view. Yeah, look at that. This is amazing. So now the only thing left to do is the inside, and that's where the actual portal's gonna go. So let's jump down here. Nice MLG water, and I'm gonna grab all my extra materials. Since inside the portal area, it's gonna be a combination of all 5 biomes. So let's get to work. I'm gonna start with removing the floor down here, and then filling in this side of the cave. And now I'm just gonna make the area for the portal a little bit bigger. It's gonna go right in the center right here. Alright, and after quite a bit of mining, here's the cave all expanded. So now let's start blending in all the different biomes. I have a feeling this is going to turn out really cool. Alright, and here's the inside of the cave. It's got all 5 biomes nicely blended in like this. I also added some more lava over here. And now inside of this big area is where the portal's gonna go. So the last ingredient that I need to complete this build is obsidian. And I already have tons of it right here. And then I'm also gonna need a flint and steel. Look at how it looks from over here. It's crazy. Oh wait, that's burning. I think that's fine though, right? Hopefully it doesn't burn down the jungle. But now let's come down here and place down all the obsidian. This is gonna be a super big portal. Alright, and here's the moment of truth. Let's see if it lights. Please. Look at that. Oh my gosh. This looks so cool. Let's go see how it looks from over here. Yeah, look at that. This looks amazing. So now let's quickly head back to my old portal and I'll break it. Since I don't really want these portals to get confused. Oh my gosh, and look from up here. This is such a cool build. But now let's head back to this portal and test it out to see if it works. I really hope it puts me in the same place. Please. Okay, it does. Look at that. It links up to my old portal in the Nether. Let's see if it works in the other way though. And it does. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. But now that I have this build complete, there's just one more thing I need to do. And it's actually something that I forgot to do last episode. And that's to name my 2 horses and my donkey. Oh, and also the sniffers. So I'm gonna go through my comments on the last video and read through all of your name suggestions. Okay, I figured out what names I'm gonna use. So let's grab my emeralds and head over to my librarian villager to buy some name tags. I'm gonna need 5 in total. Oh my gosh, and I only have enough to buy 2. Okay. Looks like this might be a little bit more work than I expected. But let's harvest up my potatoes and my sugarcane, and then we'll use these to make some emeralds. I'll be back once I have 5 name tags. Alright, I've finally gotten 5 name tags, and this is what I'm gonna name my animals. My fastest horse is gonna be named Sonic, my second horse will be named Zip, my donkey is gonna be named Donk, and then my 2 sniffers I'm gonna name after random subscribers. The first one's gonna be named Goldfish, and the other one's gonna be named Nathaniel. And there we go, I have all my animals named. Thank you guys for all the suggestions. But before we go, let's look at this build with shaders. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's lagging. Oh my gosh, look at this. This looks so cool. But that's gonna be all for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!